Hello again, Sneedville. I am Rich Baritone, and it is time again for another Restream. Can you believe it? On this Monday evening. So, we are going to be watching Tyree Sneed in Dating Relationship Counseling Advice Free Game. And there is a call in number this evening. So, apparently, he is going to be subjecting himself to phone calls again tonight. Obviously, I wasn't planning on doing this. I was going to read a book, and then all of a sudden there he was, and well, I was called to duty. So we're getting ready to start this thing now. We're only about 12 or 13 minutes behind the source. So I'm just praying that we don't catch up to him and his show, as well as mine, runs into that figurative brick wall. So let's get going here. It's Dating Relationship Counseling Advice Free Game Call In right here on Negative 43 TV.
All right. So first of all, I am 6'3", 165 pounds. I'm bigger and taller and stronger than all of you. You're all little bitches. That's number one. There's no men. There's no women. Your society is a fucking joke. All of you are included. And anyone who has anything to say to me can say it.
We have our first hellos of the evening. Hello to John Cole and Pam and Frost. Here we go yet again.
Either to my face, which people normally don't choose that option. As a matter of fact, they never choose that option, which is odd. But like I said, apparently I'm pretty fucking intimidating, right? Just saying, a lot of people fear me, a lot of people scared of me. So
Yes, he is 6'3". He grew another inch about a month ago at this point.
like I said, the fake shit never existed. You all look stupid when you try to talk fake shit. When people try to act like they go back and forth with me that aren't on my level, they
It's Skull Kid.
look stupid. It's not about what I got. It's not about how much money I got. It's about me, who I am. Okay? So, like I said, we don't constantly have to repeat the facts and reality to people who matter reality. Okay? Because people like that, they're fighting a losing battle, trust me. Because they're trying to go against reality. They're fighting reality within themselves. They're fighting with their own mind. They're fighting like people are out their mind. What they have to say about me is irrelevant to me. See, that's the thing people don't understand. Like, people hate all the time. I got people I know hating right now. I got people who are phased by my presence. People who say stupid shit like 3 foot tall midget motherfuckers. Straight up. There's all these people, they want to feel special. They're all gay as hell. They're sensitive as fuck. And when I burst their bubble with actual reality, and you know what I mean? Like, just like, niggas from the street literally will start letting motherfuckers know, like, you know what I mean? Like, who I am. Because a lot of people want to pretend in front. So I always have people around me that deal with me and know me. So they're gonna put you in they're gonna put you in your place for me. I don't have to say anything. So then it's the same shit, same cycle. People gonna get butthurt because their false paradigm of reality, their false narrative doesn't exist. And he burst my bubble because he told me the truth. You understand? We have a live call-in number today, folks. It's 515-602-9741. Everybody is more than welcome to call in if you want to get some free game. I'm here offering dating, counseling, and relationship advice.
You heard him. Go right on ahead and call.
I more than certainly am in the position to offer it. Okay. I've dealt with a lot of narcissists.
Oh, dear God, I can smell that in my mind, Frost.
I've had a lot of relationships, you know what I mean? And none of them failed. Honestly, none of them ever failed. I just walked away from people like 9 times out of 10. And that's kind of my point and my point of view and my perspective. You know what I mean? Like, if people knew how to have
Now I'm smelling the bathroom in old Cleveland Stadium. It's not good.
relationships, you would have more successful relationships. Okay, if people knew how to have relationships, period, I don't think I would be single right now or in the boat that I'm in. You know what I mean? And we could all go over technicalities like Tyree Sneed never has to be single or whatever, blah blah blah. But it just doesn't
And
matter.
we are certainly glad to have you, Skull
The fact
Kid.
is that people don't know what they're doing. That's why I'm here to teach people. Because you just have a society of basically grown children and latchkey kids in a different generation that is a joke. I don't care what you're called. I'm not going to be lumped into your category of millennials. I don't give a fuck about any of you or how you feel about shit. I'm here to teach and educate the public. That's my job that I appointed myself to do and what my purpose is and what I enjoy doing. So, number one, I don't pay any attention or give any energy to bullshit on the internet. People comment, they type shit, they act like they're pretending to laugh. This is everywhere. Everyone does the same things. I've noticed the habits that are, it's so clear that it's programming because there's no way that people would mimic each other's behavior. Monkey see, monkey do, unless they're being programmed, correct? The only way that humans would be mimicking each other in the same behaviors is if they were being programmed. They're being programmed to do what? To hate. It's not my job to get upset about that or respond or react or anything. Now, as far as responding, like I said, I'm not biting my tongue for nobody. So anyone says something to me, I'm coming right back and saying something to them. And that's as far as it goes. I'm only doing verbal communication now at this point in my life because shit, I got everything going for me and I got everything to lose and I'm not losing it over trash or nobody who got a problem because they want to hate. That's why they hating. They hating because they want to fuck up what I'm doing. They want to fuck up, my life. They want to fuck up my money. They want to damage me somehow. And the thing that people are going to learn is hating on me don't phase me. All that weird sucker shit y'all say, all that fake ass disrespect with your little smirk on your face, y'all look like little bitches. All of you. You are
That disrespect, as you chose to call it, nothing fake about it, asshole.
little bitches. Your society is little bitches. Okay?
And Flock joins us.
So we got people playing games all the time. It's not a problem, bro. It's very easily solved, man. You know what I mean? And my available option always is that I just address everyone direct. But that's all. I don't have all I have to do is just verbally address people. You know what I mean? Because I bring issues direct. So if I have an issue about something, I come directly and I speak and I address and I confront. And that's what you're supposed to do. You understand? So, like I said, I just think that people's behavior is odd because, I mean, it is. I think that people are lost because it's a fact. I mean, you still have people on on YouTube and on these networks that think they're having shows. You got all these people congregating, calling themselves a community. It's a community of hatred. Everyone hates each other, nobody likes each other, and everyone's just fake. And it's crazy because all them people literally are like, how do I put it? They're all people who were jealous of me. You feel me? They're all people who, how do I explain it? God, these comments sometimes are so out of place, it's unreal. You could be talking about something and they just say something that's totally unrelated and makes no coherent sense. But like I said,
Everybody's favorite sneaker freak, it's Deezy, and I am proud to tell you that my balls spin, Deezy. My balls actually spin.
Yeah, you got people who they come on here and they congregate and they literally look dumb as fuck. Like they look stupid as hell. Like stupid as dog shit. And it's the same way in real life. People are doing the same things because of programming. People are joining satanic cults. Okay. And I think it's so funny because people think that I care. What anyone else does not affect me. But they
Yep, dab rig. You say something like that out of context, it gets people's attention, doesn't it?
say never affects me. I don't give a fuck. And the last thing I ever deal with is people who think that they can tell you how you feel because
I sure can. I even have a handy tool to do that with.
their shit ain't working. No, it's a basic code of reality in this universe that you can never tell anyone or force anyone to think anything. Your shit don't work. Just like when you do the same tactics every day, like coming over here to comment and say non-coherent.
From the good time that I had last night, they seem to make a hell of a difference, and there's like virtually nothing left.
Unsensical
That's good.
bullshit. It doesn't work. Not hitting. Okay, that's the point. So people are so desperate and so pathetic, they'll literally hang around to just be like, well, I'd like to be a nuisance. You know what I mean? I'd like to be a nuisance because I don't know. I guess they don't have anything better to do. So here we've got Fag Boy, I guess, over here. He wants some attention. I don't know what for. Like I said, bro, I'm gonna be real honest with you, man. You're below me. Okay. That's number one. You know that. You're well aware of that. You are below me. Now if you want to come over here, I honestly don't have an issue with it. I mean, if you want to talk, if you as long as you keep it respectful, because this is the thing. You have to respect me. I don't have to respect you. You're a chump. And you know that's reality. You can pretend online all you like.
I'm glad you didn't, Frost. That was funny as hell. It was.
Okay. But in real life, I'm bigger than you. Okay. I'm stronger than you. And I'm your superior. You're a chump. You're a fucking nerd. Okay. Like, it's like middle school. Okay. I'm the big homie. You're little homie. I don't care if you're big and fat. That doesn't scare me. That doesn't do shit for me. Big and fat don't mean nothing, homie. You're a nerd. You're an internet nerd. Okay. So as long as willing to admit that, I don't mind having you over here if that's what you'd like to do. And we have a call in number two. You know what I mean? You're more than welcome to come over here and talk. What you do in your life is not my business, honestly. I'm not trying to make it my business. I truly am going to Akron, Ohio, not for you. I'm going just
He's going to Akron, Ohio, and say hello to Jay Carter. I'm an April baby myself. Happy belated birthday, sir.
because I love it. And I feel like you kind of tried to steal that from me too, because you heard me say that I thought it looked really cool. So thought that was kind of weird, but
And that's what makes him funny. We have our first dead air of this evening. Let's hope it doesn't penetrate too deeply forward. I think I'm only about 12 minutes behind, and I'd hate like hell to catch up to him and be at his mercy in any way at all.
what I'm
Let's see.
talking about
Oh,
and
thank
something
you.
different, you know what I mean?
Talk
Where,
long
I mean,
enough.
we can have
That's
an
the
actual
key.
conversation, maybe. You feel me? But let's go ahead and put him on and see what he has to say, because again, what he has to say doesn't matter, people, and that's the truth. Nobody cares that you all have these trolls and fags coming around the internet. That's numbers. That's fake manipulated number. That doesn't mean nothing. That's not money. You can't force money out of YouTube. There's no money in it. It's made by Freemasons. So y'all, that's why y'all have to come back to the source. That's why he's over here. He's over here because he's got to get on bended fucking knee, because where is all the money coming from? Me. If you really want to do something with music, hey, we could have been done it. You know, I don't agree with your actions, but I mean, that's like saying, like, if like that's like saying
I topped out at 5 foot 11 inches and 3 quarters, and I'm still bitter about it.
Suge Knight and another dude can't work together. Why not? Even if Suge Knight don't like him, even if he's a punk. I mean, like we could do business. Anyway, let me put up this barrier because I'm not playing no games. But let's go ahead and listen to him. What's up, man?
Well, I gotta say, like, I would be honest.
First of all, before you even start, let me just explain to you. I don't have any hostility towards you. I don't
I think it's Marty.
have any reservations about anything toward you. So, if you come on this program, I'm not going to ask you more than once. Be respectful. You understand? You're coming over here. I don't bother you on your shit. Okay. And it's that simple. I don't do the antagonizing and the we pretend that well, blah blah blah. I
I
don't
think
do
we're
that. You
about
know
to
what
have
I've
us a
been through.
little moment
I'm
right
cool,
here on
homie. I don't
negative
need no
43
bullshit, okay?
GV.
Especially with people like you. So just be respectful. Now I'm gonna let you talk, and I'm going to mute you and throw you off this panel if it's not what I want to hear. So understand that. But go ahead. You're on.
All right, I wasn't expecting this, but I would be honored to work with you in some capacity on a music track on your own terms, whatever you see fit.
Well, that's the thing. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm not trying to be your boss. I'm being 100% real with you, like I always am with everybody. What you do in your life is your deal. Do I agree with it? I've made it clear I don't. But it's not, I'm not God. You know what I mean? I can't reach my God hand down and, I could get involved, but it's not my fucking place. And that's just something that I realized because I'm not God. I don't have that problem other people do on this network. So if you want to talk, I mean, I'd be more than willing to work with you. I'm willing to work with everybody, but that's the issue on this network is that people keep going around saying something about me that's not true all the time, and then people are just running with it out of spite instead of coming to me and talking to me. Because what I do is I work with people who, no matter what their fucking issue is. So what the shitty part is when people try to turn that into another situation. I just want. Are you following me?
Yeah, you won't hear me saying anything disrespectful and negative about you. I'd like to see an example, but I'm
Yeah, and I'm just trying to get paint a clear picture like Van Gogh for you right now, so that you get where I'm coming from. What people do is they take because Tyree Sneed is about dealing with every walk of life. So instead of just saying, "Hey, he's a badass guy," he did everything for me, which is what all these people could say. I mean, I don't know how much of my history you're aware of. I'm sure most of it, but I deal with everyone. So people take that and then they try to twist it like, they could say all sorts of shit. And I don't blame them sometimes because I get it. But I'm an activist. I deal with everyone. I deal with criminals. I deal with fucking gang stalkers. I deal with psychos. I deal with narcissists. I deal with fucking druggies. I deal with fucking worse than that. I deal with the worst of the worst. I dealt with every walk of life. I make no reservations about anyone. My deal is I don't live in fear. If people come my direction, they can come into my spider web if they want and see how deep it gets. And what happens is people who think that they're scary or intimidating or badass or gang members or whatever, and they're so tough and hard, they climb into that web and they can't get the fuck out. And then they realize this son of a bitch is a black widow.
It is genuinely amazing how much he talks and how little he actually says.
And he's the craziest motherfucker who ever existed. And I want no issues. That's the truth. That's what happens with my interactions with not most, but anyone who comes at me is that they try to have a motive and an agenda and it backfires on them. And then, that's when you get to the other shit. Go ahead.
My sole goal was to come on here and let you know that I heard some of your music and I'm a fan, and that was it. That was it. But now you're telling me
that really means a lot, honestly. I mean, I truly I appreciate that.
It's very like soulful. It's like it's got like
right.
timey.
Right.
I don't know how to describe it really, but it's
like, it's just what I am. It's a white boy with soul. That's all it is.
It's not. Yeah, it feels like it's almost done by like, I know hip hop wasn't around like in the slave time, but if it was, it feels like
I'm sure it was in some method, but it was probably them singing the songs, while they were
No.
picking the crops. I mean, that's a real thing. That's kind of probably how
No.
it started, but yeah.
I admire the hustle as well. And that was that's all that I wanted to say. But if you're telling me that like if we could work something out, like doing a track or something, it would be
We can do whatever you want to do, man, because I'm a loyal, good dude,
yeah,
I just think that you and I maybe can try to have a talk. I mean, we could try to do that in a minute on here, just so I can try to understand a little more of, because I'm open to listen,
sure.
truly. I mean, especially with what has been said to me from you know who,
Ah,
and
yeah.
other parties. Yeah, but I'm not going to say that I'm going to be fully understanding. And again, I'm probably not going to like. I still will always disagree with some of your actions.
I
But again,
CRD0204 is here, and he's here right now.
it's not my place. So I want you to hear that because it really isn't. It's not my fucking place, and I'm not the type of person. I'm not these other people. I'm not going to jump into shit or speak or I'll speak, but I'm not going to act like what I have to say matters because it doesn't. Because it's not my situation. That's why I might ask you in a minute, and you can maybe elaborate and try to explain to me a little more because I really don't know the history of anything. So the one thing that I do understand is having issues and conflicts with people and solving them. So I mean, I give you kudos on that, honestly.
yeah. Are you guys are you still together or like I don't?
Oh, you're talking about I was talking about Cyrax, to be honest. I wasn't
Oh,
talking.
okay, yeah, but yeah, when you were saying like you've heard like bad things about me from somebody.
No, I haven't. I said that mostly people say bad things about me to other people. And all my
I know how that
assumptions,
goes. I know how that goes, and
yeah.
a lot of my
Yep, he was going to go to Akron to beat Marty's acid, and now he's cuddling his balls gently.
actions are very transparently not right or acceptable. And I'm not going to try to justify all of them, but
Well, I like that though. I mean, I like at least you own up to it. You know what I
sure,
mean? Because that does actually go a long way. I mean, there's a method to it. I see that. I'm not stupid. I mean, don't think I'm dumb. I see what you're doing. There is a like I give you kudos on some of it. There's a method to what you're doing. It's just the outside bullshit that I don't respect. Like the shit you do, I honestly like more in a general sense than what your team of weirdos does. Those are the people that they fuck it all up. Like if it was just you doing what you're doing, it really is I, like for the most part, outside of a couple of things. But these other people, they don't make any sense. But when you ask me if we're still together, not at all. I mean, I don't think that. And please do me one favor and don't say any names on here because I don't
yeah,
want any
right.
connection. Yeah. So, but I mean, not at all. I mean, I don't feel that I was ever together um, with any of those people. Like I said, they're part of a witches coven. I had sex multiple times with two members of that witches coven. Um, and the reason why I'm talking like this kind of sullen is because I think it's going to be a real court case that I'm going to take them to court. So, you just got to kind of tread lightly and understand this is a real thing because my life is at risk behind it. And, I have suffered multiple attempts on my life. So I have the money. I'm going to continue to have the money for a lawyer. And I am definitely planning on taking everyone to court who has crossed me. Not just because they crossed me, but because the way they did it was all through federal crimes. So I'm definitely planning on holding people accountable. And that's where I differ from other people. I can't be intimidated into not holding people accountable. So the only thing that I asked people was to stay out of it. Everyone wanted to say their fucking piece and join in. So what happens is they get attached to the Fed case that I'm really putting together because I'm really going to be talking to multiple lawyers and money talks and bullshit walks. And I'm not kidding if you listen to me. And I'm going to put the money in the lawyer's pocket to make sure that we make this happen because I want to bring justice. That's my job. So, I mean, basically, I don't know. It's up to me. It's kind of in my pocket whether I take it there or not and really want to do that. But
It is the top of the hour wherever you may be at in the world, and you're watching Negative 43 TV.
it's just the perspective of, I banged two women.
And good evening to International Stanley. The All Stars are rolling in now, and the real Tyree Sneed joins us as well. The star power is truly magnifying right now.
I fucked two women from this group, and it just was a nightmare dealing with them. And that's as far as it goes. So I need everyone to understand that there's no was I together. There was no happiness. There's never been anything because the happiness that was there was evaporated by them and because of their mental illness, which is NPD, and they chose to go that route. And whether they're sick or not, to me, is not an excuse
I
because
think a, I think a lot of men, lesser men, probably wouldn't even be here to tell the tale. But
right.
just water off a duck's back. And I'd also say, like, at least with one of them, it's like getting, you know, water out of a rock. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to collect
Yeah.
anything from people. They're indigent. Like,
Thank you. That's what I basically realized, and that's why you just see me continue to move forward. I mean, does it hurt? I mean, yeah. I mean, of course. I mean, a lot, but there's not much that I can do about it. I mean, I'm still the one who left them and dumped them or whatever that means.
Yes, sir. Batman is one litigious son of a bitch.
But it's sometimes it isn't what I want to do. It's just the fact that
it's right.
I have to. I don't have a choice. They didn't give me a choice. I mean, my deal is if someone wants to be with you, there's rules to the shit. There's rules of engagement.
Love that show. Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, was absolutely brilliant. There is nothing funnier than taking characters and putting them in situations they simply don't belong in. That show was great.
There's a way of doing things, and the one thing you don't do is lose them. 10 jobs like has been done.
Yeah.
You don't have them going through insane shit. You don't have me like fighting for my life. You don't have me literally like, I mean, having strangers attack me. Like that's somebody who's got a completely broken psyche. I mean, that's somebody whose mind is a weapon basically, and they're designed to destroy someone. And I mean, I'm saying this with all due respect to you in the nicest way I can. I mean, to be honest, you come off a little bit like that, and I mean that's okay, to an extent. And I mean it's good to be, on point, but it's just, you got to look at who you do it to.
I understand that. And like, give me an example, like, of any time that I've been disrespectful to you. Like,
no, not me, not with me. I just mean watching you.
Well,
with
right.
Gremlin Boy over there with Cyrax.
Yeah, so look,
we can talk about that if you want to elaborate a little.
No, honestly,
I want to know. I want you to, if you don't mind, I want you to, because I don't know shit. I want to know what is your actual issue with him, and did he really earn it? Because I'm starting to believe you, because he's a piece of shit.
Like, this is a guy who he was expelled from his high school for raping a blind boy. He strangled his grandmother. He strangled another woman.
Is that on his record? Like, if I actually pay, because I got the money I could actually look up the record. If I do it, you're saying that literally, if I search Chance Wilkins and I get the documents, you're saying that it's going to say that he actually did that?
Yeah, domestic battery against his grandmother, 1,000%.
Is his grandmother?
Wait a minute. Cyrax's internet has been cut off. Oh, he's barely hanging on then, isn't he? That would be huge news.
A bitch, because she kind of seems very narcissistic too, and I actually pointed that out before. Or what's the deal with that?
I think, like,
because this is my thing. You got to look at my perspective. Like, I'm about men's rights. Like, I'm not in anyone else's position. I'm not in your position. Like, I'm not in a position where I feed off people. I'm in a position where I am that person. So, a lot of what Cyrax goes through and deals with, I relate to because
Yeah, I know
let me finish.
Excellent comment, Stanley.
It's
I
kind
like
of like
the hell
the
out
war
of that.
on men. And that's what I would like to change is the fact that, a guy gets on YouTube and just because he's a guy and he's got a dick, basically, he gets attacked on a whole nother level. And that is not cool. It's not cute. It's not funny. And it's not okay. And that's really the truth. And that's the part that I have an issue with. So here, you could go ahead.
Yeah. Well, like as far as like the events that led up to him stringing his grandmother, like it was Valentine's Day. He wanted to walk to Kansas from Akron, Ohio, to meet a catfish, and she told him it wasn't like a really good idea, and she wasn't going to let him. That's true. It's true. Like you can laugh. And he laughed out yeah, he wanted to walk like I don't know how many miles it is.
Sometimes this Marty's pretty funny, bro. I give him that. But he's funny as fuck sometimes.
It's not even a joke. So he scratched. He waited until she turned around. It's in the police report, and like he attacked her and he scratched her up. And I don't, I'm not going to condemn her.
Press 1 to hear.
It's always fun to attempt to say this name. Ladies and gentlemen, Baby Gangsta, Dick World's most diabolical corrupt. Something like that.
You could go ahead. I'm getting sorry. I'm getting the blog talk going. Just let it do its thing.
Oh, shit.
I got disconnected. We had a caller too. Please call back. I'll put you on in a minute. Continue on, Marty.
Yeah, so I mean, like, he got his actions too. He got expelled for raping a blind boy, like it wasn't like actual anal rape, but like he sexually molested them. And,
that is disgusting.
Yeah, he's not like to me. He's the epitome of an evil guy. Like, there's nothing human about him, and I think he deserves everything and more.
So what I'm trying to figure out, okay, because I mean, I'm sure I'm an empath pro, so I see through people like glass.
Sure.
So, I mean, to me, I feel like there's a motivator of you just want to destroy this fucking dude. Now, let me elaborate. I just feel like you want to project onto him. And this is the thing is that like I said, I'm always willing to talk to people about anything. I don't run from like being uncomfortable in the conversation. So I don't think Marty will either right now, but I'm being honest. I'm going to tell you the truth about what I see, and you can correct me if I'm wrong or tell me your take on it. But I do feel like there's that reservation of that you want to project onto him, maybe like, the fact that you may be a monster. And go ahead if you want to.
I'm not going to say that I'm a saint, but I'm certainly not like a blind boy rapist or a grandma strangler.
Well, what I'm saying is, were you there in the situations? Like, do you know what transpired to lead up to that? Do you not think that, like, in other words,
yeah, I did.
Do you have the empathy to understand you weren't in the situation, you were not there? So, I mean, you're welcome to commentate on it, and you can, say how you feel. But I'm just saying, you got to put yourself in his shoes, dude. I mean, I don't live his life. You don't. I mean, he probably has a pretty hard life.
I can only imagine he's always been given a hard time, but like, I can't.
Cyrax's life doesn't begin to be as hard as your life, Tyree. At least not until he lost his internet.
Empathize.
How is he ever going to wreck cars online?
With anybody who sends their penis to what they think are children.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying that I would empathize either with any of the shit he's done, especially if what you're saying is true. I can't empathize with it. I'm just saying, sometimes people are just completely out of fucking line.
I do so aim to please.
And maybe the guy is just trying to defend himself. I mean, do you not think that that's even a possible conceivable notion?
Well, I mean, I would say with his actions that you shouldn't defend those actions. If I would say
It's best in show. Good evening, sir.
like maybe show some remorse, but he's not capable of it. He
I'm saying the situations you're talking about, like I mean, clearly not if he really raped a gay boy. He's a
he
gay.
only sexually molested him, but like it was like
Why did he do that? I mean, what was the motivation? Does Cyrax just
he
like
was a sick fuck. He was a sick sexual deviant. Like, you know, like why would I don't know what causes pedophiles to be attracted to children. But
why is he even gay? Because I never thought he was gay. I think if he's really gay now, or just saying fuck it, I feel like it's a thing of like girls, didn't want him because how he looks, like his face looks like Rocky.
I think he would fuck an animal, honestly. Like he's just a sick
that
guy.
that part. I watched that video and I actually thought it was very convincing. I'll give you. What I'm saying is, even if everything you're saying is complete horseshit, you are very convincing.
I almost put a Diet Coke through my nose there, folks. I almost did it.
And like the police reports, like they're there,
Because I did see that one, and that one was funny. I might have to watch it again. I mean, it was fucking hilarious. But about the him and the dog, and that basically he couldn't be alone with the dog. Is that really true?
Yeah, it's like I don't know if like growing up if you had any animals, but like this dog literally.
Yeah, I've had plenty of pets.
With the amount of time on live streams, the dog never comes and says hello. It's weird.
Because it's timid and shit. Yeah, because it's probably being abused, right?
Like dogs can sense like a good-natured person, and that dog never goes anywhere near them ever. I've never seen it. It's fuck.
I kind of get what you're saying. So I mean, that's the thing, is that I mean that literally is the fine line. How do I put it? It's the fine line between the whether it's deemed okay by society or whether it's not. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I still don't think that it should be taken as far as you have, but I would say that that's what people in society are going to dictate their opinion off of. You know what I mean? They're going to dictate, is it okay, basically how you're getting at him because of his actions and what he has done. So I mean, like I said, that's why, I mean, honestly, you would be good for what we're trying to do over here, because you have, like, that's the thing. I'd like to see people take their skills and put it into something more positive.
He is defining two-faced little bitch right here and now.
Does that make sense?
I hear you.
So instead of tearing down, which I mean, we can't deny that that's kind of what you're doing. Would you agree?
Yeah, I'm not nice to him.
Right. So instead of that, we could take that and put that into like promoting Cashless Bane and working together as a record label and using your business acumen or
whatever you want to call it,
like political acumen, being able to communicate and talk to people so well and convince people, and then there's always the times where you have to get dirty. And that's my point to people, is that's why I have you on here. See, people don't, that's the one thing that I like about you today, is that I'm noticing you're not running. That's my issue with people, is that people, the first time I say something slightly offensive to them, have you noticed they run?
Yeah, I mean, there's right and wrong, and I'm not going to say that everything I do is right. I know it's not right, but all I can really do is explain, I guess.
I don't know why I have to have an account come in here and explain to me something that is very obvious, Captain Obvious. Said, Tyree, you have 40 people in here because it's gone around on Discord that Marty is on. People want to hear him. I'm very aware of that, but what you're not understanding is that that's not a big deal to me. Like, and I do like 20 in the box every show, so that's just another 20 people. If I wanted to have thousands of people in here, I could. However, I do not promote my show in real life. I keep them separated. So you're not telling me anything. But I mean, if he brings views, that's cool. I mean, it's not a big deal to me either way. I enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie.
I want to be like honest and forthright too. Like there's obviously like I know people are like,
Good evening, Trevor Brixton, and I think you calling him would be a fine idea.
they harass you, and a lot of the people that follow me are pretty sick. It's just something that comes with it. And,
like I said, it means a lot when you admit it, because you saying it helps. It helps me. It helps me to feel a little better, and it helps me as far as the cause, because that's kind of the step towards justice. Is if we have people who are willing to stand up and say, hey, I mean, even if you're cool with these people, are you, by the way, which I mean, that's your thing, but I mean, like, are you friends with these other accounts that do the Cyrex videos? And some of them, they're not, I don't know if they're really the people who stalk me. It's kind of connected
there
in a
seems to
way.
be a lot of overlap. There seems
It's
to be
it's other people though. Like, I mean, like, are you friends or cool with any of the people who gang stalk me, or not really?
Not really. I mean, like the Shamrocks, like the real Tyree Sneed.
Right.
I don't. No, I don't. Mm-mm.
Now, are you telling the truth? Because remember,
Yeah, no, I don't. You'll never see me in their chats. You just won't see it.
well, I won't see you in their chat because I'm not in their chat. I don't come to their channel.
Yeah.
That's why they get mad at me, because they come over here and have to get on fake accounts every single time I go live, literally, and tell me, "Hey, we're restreaming you," and I never go watch. I don't watch people who gang stalk me. It's irrelevant. Like, if you want to promote me, that's cool. I'm not giving you permission to restream though, so I'm probably going to flag you. And if anything, I'll just go flag you, and that's it. But I don't pay attention to people, because my thing is, like I said, I mean, I've already offered just recently. I've offered it a million times. If people want to talk to me, just come talk. I mean, why? I'm not going to chase you around the fucking internet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like the one person who shared the music with me. I'm not sure like the nature of your relationship. You know, a Gigi Allen.
Yeah. I mean, the nature of our relationship is that he's. I mean, I look at him as a friend. I mean, we don't know a lot about each other. We're just cool on a normal basis. He's trying to help me right now with getting. Maybe you can help too, but he's trying to help me with getting marketing and like promotion. The one thing I will say is that because of the way my mind works, I will want to keep you separated from him. Because again, there's always that risk that you may be coming to try to infiltrate my shit. What you're gonna realize with me, is I'm everything I say I am. I'm very intelligent, so nothing gets by me. But go ahead.
Yeah, no, I mean, I wouldn't question that. I've never disrespected you. But he's somebody that I trust, and if you want to like keep that separate, but he's like the one guy that I'm aware of that follows you, and I don't know if he's done anything bad to you. I couldn't imagine that he would. But
Gigi Allen? No, I don't. As far as I know, I mean, I'm trying to connect the dots too on that, because there's a Gigi Allen, I think, who does streams about like Cyrax and shit. Is that the same guy? I don't know.
He doesn't stream at all. He's just.
Oh, okay. And this is probably a different guy, which is a good thing. He seems very cool. We talk.
All the way to his bowels, RTS.
We communicate.
Die when you die. When you die, you're gonna die. I'm actually something of a Gigi Allen fan, just not too much.
Fairly frequently, and we just touch base. And I like the guy. He's been nothing but nice. He's been very supportive, and that's the thing. I mean, when people donate, especially, it doesn't become just a money thing. I mean, I talk to him like we have a real, like friendship to an extent. I'm just trying to get to know him more. And I'm busy all the time. So, I mean, he's a cool dude. I have nothing but positive things to say about him. And as far as people supporting, I mean, he does what I want everyone to do, because it's not hard to send, $10 here and there. I don't ask for a wall.
If you don't know anything about Gigi Allen, I strongly recommend a movie called Hated by Todd Phillips. It is on YouTube. And if you have no idea about Gigi Allen, you're not ready for that movie. Trust me.
All up. I don't say, hey, people got to give me $100 all the fucking time. It goes a lot farther with me when people, even if it's like small amounts, when they actually.
I went to a fear show, which was plenty enough. There were a lot of the unemployable fringe at that particular show. Gigi Allen show, I would have went, but I guarantee you, I'd have been right up by the front door. The minute that guy started throwing shit, I'm out of there, man. No way, no way.
Actually want to support and donate because that's the way you do it. I'm not on here just trying to get rich. I'm on here trying to get by and do what I need to do, and I need help to do that. I always will, no matter how rich I am or how much money I make. I'm always going to need help. So that's the way that I look at things. But go ahead.
Yeah,
I don't mean to keep interrupting this, but a bigger problem with Gigi Allen show might not necessarily be Gigi Allen, but the people that went to the show. Some of them were probably worse than that dude. Oh my God. What a crowd.
I hadn't heard much of your music. I mean, I know that people tend to give you a hard time. Like, I've never really understood why. That's why I've never been critical. Like, you.
Here, hold on. I gotta address this fucker here. I don't know what the fuck you're high on, but you need to get off them drugs. Okay, gang stalking is not associated with anything you're talking about, and this is why I don't fuck with y'all, because you say things that make no coherent sense. Now, please get the fuck off my program. Gang stalking is a fucking term that is exactly what has happened here, and is going to be used in court. So shut the fuck up. Now go ahead, Marty.
Yeah, I lost my train.
I would stream hate it, but I don't know if I'd make it the whole copyright thing and whatnot. But that would fit in perfectly right here in Sneedville.
Thought for a second.
Sorry. We were talking about Gigi Allen. And,
yeah. Oh, yeah. So, I was aware of you, because I know a lot of people, pretty much everyone who follows Cyrax is a troll, and these people, they that's just a fact.
Funny as fuck. I mean, I'm not. I watch his content religiously now, and I'm into the whole thing. But I'm not a troll.
He amuses you to a degree. You gotta say. I'm not saying you troll him, but you're not necessarily a fan.
Well, I don't even really type much he rarely sees my comments, and he won't talk to me. He talks around me like everyone, so he's a bitch to me, but I definitely don't troll anyone. I don't have time to troll anyone, bro. I'm working.
Yeah,
I'm working my ass off right now. I'm making like 20 an hour and like 20 to 30, and people are always hating. So I'm going to be moving things around, doing different shit, and
he's making 20 an hour, $20 to $30 an hour. I worked for 36 years, like 39 if you count my teenage jobs. I always knew what I was making to the cent.
And motherfuckers hate, I'm gonna fucking go to the next thing. I don't play about that. But I'm making 20 an hour. That ain't going nowhere. But go ahead.
No, the hustle and grind, and always onward and upward. But yeah, so Gigi, so I was aware of you, but So I looked at the chat here for a second, because I'm a N-word. I'm not gonna say the word. I don't think that I have the street cred to pull that off. But that's absolutely my favorite track. And I just like your the vibe of it. It's old timey. If hip hop was around during slavery,
you're breaking up a little bit. I'm trying to hear you. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, Gigi shared some of your music, and it's if hip hop was around during slavery, it would sound kind of like what you put out there, and it's unique, and it's hard. I gotta say, honestly, I'm a fan.
Okay, he's already used the hip hop during slavery line once. You only get one usage out of one joke per show. Bad play comedy wise.
It's the truth. it's got like a certain, I don't know how you do it or how you would describe it, but I dig it. I'm a fan. That's the truth. So
With semen to tighten up the bags under your eyes. Get some today.
that's what I got. I don't know if you're here or not. I don't know if there's like any kind of disconnect. Hello?
Ah,
this is on
the
my end.
ultimate.
I'm not entirely sure what's going on.
There's nothing going on here, but I'm going to stay with it for a minute or two. Let's see if anything happens here.
You can hear me? Okay.
Chat it
It's not
up. I
mine.
got to put something up on the screen.
I mean, I would imagine like he's getting a phone call. It seemed to be like.
This is a connection issue, man. It's just going to kick me off sometimes. You got to bear with me so I can come back.
All right, no, that's cool.
And I got me some food right now. But what were you talking about while I was gone, or what's up?
Oh, I don't. Fuck, man. I feel like just like definitely having like an ADD day.
Oh, you're good. I mean, are you going to be open to working with me on this program, like when you, like more often when you have time, or?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and again, I don't want to like sign you up for anything that like you don't want to be a part of, but like there's some like sick people who like to follow whatever it is I do, and as long as like you're okay with that, I mean, I would advise like blocking or banning anyone who's disagreeable. Like,
yeah, that's what I do anyway. I mean, if you're asking like, do I want to come on your channel? I mean, yeah, maybe with a grain of salt. I mean,
it would be up to you. Like, I wouldn't even.
The only thing I would ask you is not to let anyone on the panel that like is there to like attack me and hate on me. That's the only thing I'm not going to put up with, clearly.
No,
What a pussy, but we already knew that.
It would be impossible, like, to block, all of like the negative comments.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if people just heard the music, I think
it's very possible because I block them every day. it's possible.
it moves like I don't know. I would need like a staff like to. I don't know, but yeah, that would be up to you. I honestly just wanted to tell you I'm a big fan. Sure, yeah, if you wanted to, it'd be up to you. But I don't.
Oh no, I'm offering you. I mean, I would definitely want to do that. Let me just connect this blog talk again.
Anytime you'd like. Anytime you'd like.
All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, I know you're online a lot, so I mean, I figure you'll have time to do it.
Now, press 1 to hear important instructions.
But yeah,
Since it appears you're calling back into a live show, we are reconnecting you now.
Thank you, British Pitch. All right. So that was a joke, by the way. But yeah, I mean, me, I'm a little more busy. Like I have a.
If you have to tell the people in your immediate surroundings that was a joke, it wasn't a joke. Come on.
A lot of shit I'm doing. So sure. when you do catch me on here, it'll make it, that more higher value and that more epic. But yeah, I mean, I think that would be a good idea. I'm trying to figure out, are you subscribed to my channel?
I am with the Batman. I guess you have 3 of them. I know I'm subscribed to at least one.
Because the only thing is, like, I'm a little wary of how we would communicate. I mean, would you just want to see if I'm live and you just come on over? Is that how you want to do it?
Yeah, like however you want to do it. however you'd want to do it.
Okay. I think that would be the best option right now if you're cool with that. I mean, what I'm saying.
Shamrock is in the house on this late Monday evening, and it is just about the bottom of the hour wherever you are in the world, and you're watching Negative 43 TV.
Saying is you're online pretty frequently, right? Like you'll see that I'm
Yeah,
live.
I stream like a few hours a day, I'd say.
Yeah, I think we could do it like that. That way it's not a planned script and you can see what I'm talking about and what I'm working on and what I'm doing and then we can just kind of wing it and have a program. You're not going to porn bomb me, right? I can take down this barrier here.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not. That's not. No. I mean, if it makes you feel comfortable, sure, but I have no desire to do that. Like,
I mean, it's like a condom, you know. It's like a Jimmy.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure, yeah. Better safe than sorry. Better safe than sorry. Like, there's no potential.
It's like what Cyrax should have used with that gay boy.
Yeah.
You know, my deal is, man, I really don't like him because every time he had a chance to say the truth, he lied about me. Every time that he had a chance to say something fucking positive, he sits there and throws me under the fucking bus. Literally, like, not only that, he tells the bus to back up like 7 times over me again. Like, he's just a fucking little prick. He's a little shit.
He's the worst. He's the worst.
He's a piece of shit. And he really thinks like it's okay. Like that son of a bitch, I hit my head on a steel vent and a brick wall because of Skeletor, okay, harassing me. This son of a bitch said I deserved it.
Skeletor?
Can you imagine? Yeah, that's the name. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I gotta say I'm cool with him. I didn't know about this. Like, I don't know anything about that.
No. You're thinking of someone totally different. I'm talking about who you asked me. Are you still together? That is who we refer to as Skeletor.
Okay. Then yeah, man, she's a real.
Yeah, real what?
I guess like succubus. You know, she's like a real.
Yeah, she's a piece of work, man. Like for real. But you know, that's the thing. At least it shows. You know, I mean, I would think you'd be one of the first people to give me that credit and do justice. I mean, it shows I can take a licking and keep on ticking, does it not?
Yeah, that type of woman will beat most men to death, you know?
Yeah, literally. Like I don't think people understand what I went through. Like, this is not like a regular, like, you can't even refer to her as a girl. Like, this is a straight up psychopath. Like, she's insane.
Well, you can't refer to her as a girl primarily because she's a 50-year-old woman.
She's
like, yeah, like she's dangerous. So like, I'm just saying it proves like Tyree Sneed is really, you know, like he can take a licking and keep on ticking. Cause I got put through hell and I kept persevering through the whole shit. Have I not?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's kind of what it was. It wasn't really a relationship. It was a relationship. And it people don't understand. Sometimes I get with people and yeah, my feelings are there and I'm being genuine, but they're not. And my thing is it becomes that. It just becomes like a battle to see who's going to win, basically. And their objective was to destroy me. And my objective was to make it and be successful. I mean, who won? Asking you.
It's obvious. Like, do you even need to ask that? Like, come on.
I'd like you to say it just so they can hear it.
Really you. I mean, like,
right.
What is she doing right now? Like, who knows? Who cares? Like, what difference does it make? Like,
I mean, none of them do shit. I mean, they have uneventful lives and they watch me, and that's literally the consistency of their life. I mean, you know, I dealt with this person and they were right in front of me and they just say the craziest shit. It makes no sense. Like, they're literally talking about hating themselves. I've seen some shit, man. Like, I've dealt with some really crazy people in my past. I've never seen anything like these people, ever. I've never witnessed somebody in front of me telling me how they hate themselves. I'm just being honest. I've never seen that. I've never seen someone who literally will act completely fake and be completely convincing in front of your face and is clearly possessed by the devil, literally, because they move like Satan. And then literally, like, will pretend, you know what I mean, and become someone completely different and act in front of other people. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
I do. I'll ask you this though, like, how could she like herself? What's the like? You know, like
What?
We are 1 hour into tonight's show, which is brought to you tonight by Decaffeinated Coffee and Skittles Dab.
To like?
Yeah.
Because I see the real her. I see.
Oh, and Biscotti Dab. Can't forget the Biscotti Dab.
And I mean, it's just sad. Yeah, I see what I see who she's supposed to be. I don't see the demon shit. I see who she really is, and I mean, it hurts. It hurts me a lot to see someone suffer like that, because I mean, that's the truth of it. She doesn't know who she is. She's just sick, like as can be. So she doesn't understand. I'm trying not to cry, but it shit really hurts me. But she's not awake. She doesn't know how to get rid of that. I mean, she's got a
It certainly is, and I'm going to load some up right now.
demon attached to her. That's what mental illness is, man. It's demonic possession. So she can't fight it and beat it. And I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore. I want to believe that there's a part of her that wants to, but I just feel like it's all for show. I mean, literally, I can't put it any clearer, and I hope people hear my words. She is Satan. Like, there is no, I've never thought someone had the power to be the devil. That was me meeting the devil. That's what the whole point of it was. Go ahead.
Yeah, a big part of Satan is deception. And
right. So they give you, an illusion of everything you always wanted. And it was the same with like Ashes. I don't know what I like about her. It's kind of I have to think about it for a minute. It's a hard question to answer. I just believe in love, man. I just, I have that love for her that never really goes away.
the answer to the question is fire and ice. Fire and ice.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, it's just the sad part that, for me, it was real. And I'm convinced at this point that none of it is real for her. And it can't be true because the readings are all right on point. And they say over and over again, like, this person's really heartbroken. Well, that's my thing. I mean, she's in love with me, but she spends her time with trash and keeps trying to live in spite and hate of me. I mean, it's common sense. It's not that hard of an adjustment. Like, if you're in love with someone, you be with the person you love. Would you not agree with that?
Yeah, but I think you're in love with like what she portrayed and not really who she is.
I'm going to turn your mic up a little bit so I can hear you. Say that again.
I think you're in the idea of what she represented herself as.
Tell him to come over here.
Portrayed herself as, but deep down, I don't think the person that she is.
Oh no, I know that for sure. But am I? Oh, I gotta take the cancellation back on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Was I like echoing right there?
No, it sounded all right to me.
Well, it was on my end. I was hearing myself. That was weird. All right, I'm gonna turn your mic up a little bit. Point it here. Say like testing real quick.
Cyrax Corners is huge compared to Sneedville. I have seen Marty have up to 1,800 people watching one of his chats. I wouldn't know what to do. I'd like our little group here. If I had that many people in here, I would stress because I wouldn't be able to share all of the comments anymore. It just wouldn't be the same.
Testing.
Say fuck Cyrax.
Fuck Cyrax.
Say Cyrax likes it in the butt.
Cyrax likes in the butt. Skeletor's a cutting bag,
There you go.
Yeah, fuck that.
I hear you loud and clear now. Good. Fuck him.
Yeah.
All right. So my deal is, and the audience can let me know if you can still hear me talking over his mic because it's pretty high now.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, my thing is, I don't care, who she truly is. That's my thing. If she's wicked, I've asked her a million times face to face, or like, if you're evil or whatever your deal is, just be yourself. I never said to put on a front. I would never tell anyone that. I'm real as it gets. I wanted to just see who the person really is. So why can't she just act like herself? And I'm going to tell you the truth is that she does sometimes. I mean, that's actually not true. She does act like herself. but herself is a very repulsive human being. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I was gonna say
It's not anyone anyone would want to be around. Like, she's fucking miserable. Like, there's no.
For certain on that. We are dwarfed, absolutely dwarfed by Cyrax corners.
Anyone, it doesn't matter who it is. There's nobody who would want her around them, and that's what she knows. Like, and that's the thing is that, like, I'm the one person who I could put up with it, and I did want her around me still. But she, like I said, I mean, it's just mental issues, man. It's just how they are. They're not going to let themselves be happy, and it is what it is. But I mean, I will tell you confidently, she's definitely in love with me. She's not in love with anyone else. She doesn't have feelings for anyone else. She's in love with me head over heels. She's literally going crazy right now over me. But the thing is, it doesn't work like that. You can't not support me on my way up and not be there for real and stay consistent. That means not go anywhere, not disappear, and not take the advice to move and go somewhere else and live your life and be independent and get away from trash. You can't not do these things and then just come here when, now the stock went up whenever it goes up. Now the stock went up and Tyree's got however many shares, so now he's filthy fucking rich and now I want to take his money. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, like, the amount of disrespect it's just you're done. That's it.
Right, like, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, like, I'm a catch without money. I've never needed money to get a girl. There's girls who used to fight over me in high school. There's girls who would fight over me now. There's people arguing over me right now. Like, I don't need money for none of that. So for someone to just not see any value in me and see my value, that means their mind is literally like a robot. They're categorizing us like that's like a predator, and that's what Skeletor is. They're categorizing us humans as, okay, well, this is the category. He's got good sex. He loves me. I can take advantage of that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're opportunistic. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it's not just that. I mean, it's another level of thinking that just is insane and doesn't exist. It doesn't make sense because we're human beings. I have value. She doesn't dictate my value. My value is dictated by my creator. So she has to deal with the fact that despite the fact that she can't see my value because of her mental illness, I still have it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure.
And that's kind of what keeps happening is she's just in a constant cycle of getting her karma. And, she doesn't seem to get, with me, everything was genuine, it's all there, but it's just, it has kind of, disappeared and vanished because of her actions. I mean, you can't feel anything for somebody who's that ridiculous, and I already said that directly. I said, I don't feel anything. Like, I don't have any feelings.
Did I say hello to you, Shamrock? I think I did, but I'm just so darn busy on this end.
For you, I mean, how could I? And it's like, that's fine, or that's okay. Well, I mean, that right there shows you why. I mean, your response, that's fine. Like, that should be a big deal. What should matter to her is how I think and where I'm coming from and how I feel. The number one thing should be my feelings. If that's not the number one thing, I mean, do you understand what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah, like any relationship, it's a two-way street.
The number one thing to her should be how you feel. The number one thing to you should be how she feels. It doesn't work that way with you. It will never work that way with you, Mr. Sneed, and you will always be miserable, and we will always laugh at you very much like we're doing right now, right here on Negative 43 TV.
It's built upon
not just that, but I'm the support system. I'm the one who she's, wanting to, like waiting, just waiting and seething and doesn't want to see me make it, but then wants to thrive and feast and be a part of and really destroy. I mean, it's not even that. Like, they're so weird. They will suffer to see you suffer.
Yeah, we're having a pretty good night so far.
And I've learned it firsthand. They don't give a fuck about themselves. They will sleep on a goddamn park bench to see, me damaged. Does that make sense?
Yeah, a woman like that only cares about chaos.
Yes. It's not selfishness. They want to lie and say, like, bitches like her want to lie and say, oh, it's not selfishness, because you're not doing anything for you that's even conducive. You're not getting sexually pleased.
The thing that makes this entertaining is the company that we keep in our smart ass comments.
You don't care about sex. You don't enjoy it. You'll openly tell the truth about yourself sometimes, like narcs do, and admit that. Everything is designed to hurt someone or damage someone. And all you're trying to do is hurt me at all costs. And when things don't work out that way, you have to lie and try to do it that way. Then that doesn't work because I tell you, I don't give a fuck what you do, bitch. You know, I don't give a fuck, you dirty, filthy slut. You bad slut dragon. You slut dragon, you. I don't give a fuck what you do, because what you do and your pussy, your little.
Everybody say good evening to Crazy Horse. And if you're just out there lurking around, say hi. We're really cool like that.
What are they called? What are they called, Marty? Labias? Your little labias don't control my happiness. I don't give a fuck about your loose pussy, bitch. I don't.
No, I mean, if anything, I just think that you wanted to help her, but there's no somebody like that.
There's no helping. Like I said, thank you. And how do you know that? Because that's pretty intelligent to know, and most people don't know that.
She's a demon. She's a straight up demon. Like, you know, she's like the amount of hatred she has for people. It was always obvious to me, at least. I mean, it wasn't your job to warn me, but did you ever try? Or I don't remember. I definitely did, but I like at the time, I think like she had her claws in you.
Right.
You know, we were. I don't want to say like manipulated.
Well, I was in love. You know, I wasn't manipulated.
Thank you so much, Pam. And if you're not subscribed, what's stopping you?
I was just in love genuinely, like I always would be, and that was it.
Well, I mean, I don't think you were in love with her actual person. Because I don't even think she is an
No, I'm not now. No, of course.
Yeah, I don't think she's a person. I think she's a demon and like a human.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm eating while you're talking, so if you want to, I'll still talk. But if you want to talk,
no, yeah, that's cool. I guess like I had like some siren.
I'm eating while you're talking. This guy is trying to conduct an interview, and he's eating. I myself am drinking coffee. I have a bottle of Fresca open. I'm hitting up on the old dab, but I'm not interviewing anybody. What the fuck is this guy even doing?
Your Restream like queued up for 10 minutes ago, and I just got carried away here. And yeah, man, like look, you'll never see me disrespecting you. I never have. I don't know what kind of visions you have like moving forward, but I would definitely be open to it.
Well, what's going to happen if we meet up in Akron, Ohio? Are you going to call the cops with these snitches on me for no reason, or are we going to, if we meet up, like if I want to work together, can we actually meet up and you not call?
While 39 is not old, it is also the point in time where time lights itself on fire. It seems like I was 39, a couple of years ago. I'll be 62 in about 2.5 weeks. And trust me, the next 20, 21 years that you are about to enter into will be a vapor. Enjoy everything. As Warren Zevon once said, enjoy every sandwich.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So you won't involve these weirdos?
I can't. I couldn't involve, and you know what? I'll even tell you this: I couldn't stop them from doing what they do.
Okay.
But I'll tell you this: like after, sorry, I got punched in the face. The cops didn't even come by and knock on the door. They don't care. Like they don't.
I noticed that. Yeah.
Which is kind of mind blowing too, if you think about it.
Thank you, John. And that brings up something that I saw about a week ago. It was Marty and Cyrax in some video clip. You have to do your troll your way. But generally, I think it's a good idea to try to avoid saying things that may actually make you worse than the target. He said to Cyrax, your mother was so retarded. Hang on that word now. Your mother was so retarded that she died in a house fire. Your mother was so retarded that she died in a house fire. I'll leave that without comment.
It really is.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Like they don't even, they hate it. Yeah, it's like they
were probably laughing.
Yes, I'll tell you this. It was on like the corner of Victory and Ira Street. I saw a cop. And I had a few beverages on the way home from the track, and I saw him. Like I was like, oh wow. So,
which does lead me to a question: if there's anybody in this chat that can help me out, how old was Cyrax when his mother died? I just need to know, because the odds are that outside of giving birth to him, his life wasn't really her fault.
I don't know if they're gonna pull me over, but like I looked over at him, and like he looked at me, and I don't know if he had any awareness, but like I nodded at him, and he nodded back at me. I was like, oh, okay,
no,
so,
you said it.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, it's everything's good.
You gave him the cowboy nod.
Yeah.
He really.
Yep, that makes it a genuinely atrocious thing to say. Absolutely. I don't want to use the word monstrous, but I will. And this is coming from a guy who every June 14th has car crash theater.
Really did that.
Yeah, I shit you not. I shit you
crazy.
Yeah, everything's good in Akron. They and I'm not gonna say if I do what this guy's right, but they're
wait. Say it one more time for the audience. When you looked at the cop, he gave you what?
Honestly, they seem to be supportive. They seem to like it. I don't know.
But the cop. Here, let me turn the laugh track down a little bit. The cop
turn it off.
And said, and gave you a nod, like,
yeah,
they were like, wait, like he looked at you and gave you a nod, like, you really did him good, boy.
Yeah, it was supportive. Yeah, for sure. Like
that is fucking crazy, bro. That's fucking hilarious.
I was amazed, but like I didn't know that he had spoken with them. Like I assumed that he did, but the fact that they wouldn't even go over and knock on the door was kind of surprising.
It's downright fucking insane.
Especially with body cams, like at least on paper, like they're tapped.
The first time I heard him do the laugh track, he did it for 2.5 hours straight. 2.5 hours straight. The same night that I reran one of my movies, which used a laugh track in it twice. Gee, I wonder where he got that idea from. And I'm so sorry.
Tasked protecting all citizens, and this guy he's been stalked and harassed for years, and it's escalating too. And just whatever, carry on.
It's right. Like they don't give a fuck.
No.
But then again, I mean, can you blame them? Because I mean, like you said, with everything they're seeing, I mean, that's the thing, man. People are human beings, bro. I'm not saying that it's necessarily justified because I don't know the whole situation. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But what I am saying is, I mean, wouldn't you feel some type of way about it? I mean, police are humans. I mean, everybody's a human. So they go dictated off of feelings. A lot of people don't get that. See, Tyree Sneed, you don't get feelings very much from. Even though I have them more powerful than most people, everything with me is a straight, direct, usually business. I approach everything without emotion. So you're going to see me be very direct. If I say I'm going to do shit, I do it. And like,
oh, dear Lord. And did you know that Tammy Wynette's first husband was named Rupel? It's true. I can't imagine Tammy Wynette screaming Rupel at the top of her lungs as she was getting wine. I'm sorry I said that.
You know what I mean? I'm very just direct and straightforward and strong about shit. But other people, they're human beings, bro. If they don't like you, they just don't like you. You know what I mean?
Hey, sure. And there's nothing you can really do about it either, right? Like it is what it is.
No, I mean, obviously he's earned it to some extent. I mean, that's the thing. He's a hard guy to feel sorry for. I did. I tried to defend him. You saw that. I've tried to stand up to you in some aspect to defend him. And then what does he do? Throws me under the bus. Like, what kind of shit is that? You know what I mean?
He's
Who does shit like that. Like the dude just got his ass whooped by you. The little motherfucker. I mean, like honestly, bro. Like why would he not? Like that's the part that really is mind blowing to me. How people put the internet and YouTube before reality. Why would he not try to come to me and have me as his like savior and bodyguard?
it would be a good ally.
Say it again.
It would be a good ally.
Right. Like why would like it be like me and you would be like Batman versus Bane and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you would be Bane, I'd be Batman. And he had Batman offering his services like, hey, do you need me to
He just offered to let Marty be Bane. That was at least interesting because this is getting dry. Very, very dry.
step into this shit and handle this, you know, like as far as, you know, standing up to him and get at him or whatever we have to do the right way, you know, like, do you need that? And he's just like, no, like
Not very often at all, Girth Brooks. Say hello, everyone.
yeah, oh, I got this. Like, okay, you 3 foot tall midget. I mean, you really handled Marty here. I mean, you sure gave.
He's telling me that he kicked my ass now. He's telling me like, don't make me kick your ass again. I'm like, what? You know, like you're so.
Yeah, he's a fucking troll. He's a little bitch.
I wouldn't call. He's like
American musical royalty. Those two. Never liked country music, but always respected the Georges and the Tammys of the world.
a literal troll, but I don't think he's like he's just a sick person, you know.
I think he's definitely a literal troll. Like he looks like something that lives under a bridge, bro.
Yeah,
man.
He's even weirder looking in real life too. Believe it or not, like a lot weirder.
Do you think I need you to convince me of that?
You know what? I wouldn't.
That little son of a bitch gives me nightmares, bro. Like that little son of a bitch looks like he could be under my bed right now and shit. Okay.
I think you look. I couldn't convince anyone of this, but he's at least like he's the weirdest looking person I've ever seen on the internet. But in person,
like if he popped up on me, I'd genuinely get kind of scared. Like I you know, I don't know how I'd react. I'd be fucking flabbergasted, like a little fucking.
I've never seen any
gremlin comes out of the bushes and shit. Like, hey, I have me pot of gold. I'd be like, get the fuck out of here, you little leprechaun son of a bitch.
Yeah, it was weird, man. It was really weird.
He reminds me of that movie
Yuri's son, everyone.
Leprechaun, isn't that the name of it? That little fucker's scary in that movie. That little leprechaun that he like the leprechaun's like invincible and he just never quits harassing you. That's kind of what Cyrax is, but he does not harass people as far as I know. But
no, he. I mean, I'm not gonna say he doesn't react or respond to. Like I harass him. I'll own it. Like I definitely.
Well, like I said, that goes a long way with me because I mean, at least when somebody owns up to their fucking actions, I mean, that was the thing that was tripping me out too so much. How you were just like so calm about it, like yeah, go ahead and call him. Like you even told him like why, like you were calm. It was very odd. Like it was like you're like why do you think like don't you think they would have done something about that? Like the fact that you just got your ass whooped and your nose basically broken.
It's weird.
Right. Like you literally told him to his face and he didn't have it. And he's like, well, you just wait and they gonna come and I'm gonna call. And it's like, bitch, you could be on the phone right now calling him. Fuck you mean? Like
he's not like a logical person. He's not a sane person. He's not.
Like literally, then there was other people calling, and them motherfuckers didn't give a fuck. They were acting like they ain't no shit. They know about it. They're fronting. They know who he is. You know what I mean? They've been out there too many times, bro. So
especially like with body cams, you would think like just for liability purposes, because like things keep escalating. Like when's this guy gonna stop? Like it seems like when he ends up in a body bag. You know, like
you mean escalating with you or escalating?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like yeah, absolutely. Like it was.
Well, I mean, I will say that I do not support that, and I don't want that. Genuinely, I don't want that at all. So I don't. I mean, is that your intention? I hope not.
No. But he just doesn't seem to learn anything ever, and
I'm sure that can be frustrating because I understand that that's probably frustrating as fuck, right? That he never learns.
Yeah, I mean, like things got like pretty personal. Like an ex of mine died from COVID, and like the day that she died,
Talking shit about it.
He asked for her naked pictures because she would want him to have them. You know, like who does that? Who?
Wait, what?
Yeah, like the day.
Repeat that?
Yeah, the day that she died of COVID, he asked for her naked pictures because in his words, she would want him to have them. It's a demon, you know,
That's
like
fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah. So,
It is the top of the hour wherever you are in the world, and you're watching Negative 43 TV.
so like, like at that point, like it struck a nerve with me, and I vowed to just never stop.
How are you even able to laugh at that? Like, I mean, doesn't that kind of like really fuck with you or hurt you?
Yeah, it did for a little bit, but I mean, it's been a couple of years, and you know,
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Time heals all wounds. Yeah.
Yeah, but like if you think about what type of person would do that, like only this, and he believes that too. Like I don't know, like to
He believes what?
He's like, yeah. So this woman who hated him and who trolled him, he believed that they had like a love connection in his mind, and
Right.
that she would want him to have her naked pictures. It's fucking bizarre. It's really bizarre.
It sounds like some shit from Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah, it's you know, it's weird to think that he lives on the same planet. I don't know. He's something. He's definitely something.
I mean, the people you meet off YouTube are like some shit that crawled out of a fucking box somewhere.
It's not just a video game anymore, ladies and gentlemen. Say hello to Donkey Kong.
I mean, I've never seen people like this in my life. Ever.
Yeah, it's
Gigi Allen just told me Marty's a good friend of mine. He's a cool guy.
That's what I was saying. Gigi, yeah, absolutely. He's he won't steer you wrong. I can tell you that much.
Well, that kind of helped you out with me. That earned some points, and that kind of makes sense because you remember what Skeletor was saying about you, right? To me.
Yeah. And here, let me tell you a story about that too. She made up that she was like cousins of this woman, and it wasn't like it's just a lie. It's sick. It's
all she does is lie. You know, the one thing that I give Sunflower credit for on here, because that bitch is a clown. But the one thing I give
there's a name I haven't heard since last summer.
Her credit for is when she said, "All you do is lie like a rug." To that bitch. Because all that bitch does is lie. I mean, every word is a fucking lie. I mean, you can't not be demonically possessed and lie that much.
And you know what? Honestly, I think that Cyrax and Skeletor belong together. You know.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they hang out together.
Yeah, why don't they just take it to the next level?
I think y'all should date. I think Cyrax and Skeletor should date. Don't worry about me. It won't hurt me at all. Go ahead, fuck. Go have a little gremlin. That little motherfucker gonna be ugly as hell.
They deserve each other.
You got one bitch that looked like Voldemort in the face and the Sith Lord from Star Wars, and then the other little son bitch looked like a goddamn gremlin that done hatched out of an egg and shit. They're gonna be a perfect match. That little fucker gonna come out looking like a bird and shit. Like it's gonna come out the womb like little fucking retarded bird and shit, and it'll be a full-grown ostrich by the age of 16.
I don't know like what it would take to get them together, but I think that they deserve each other, definitely.
I think they should
go over there and tell everyone to come over here. It's time to drain his stream.
Just fuck. Get it over with right now.
For sure.
That will be very odd.
You know, I don't know how like you might think this to be a weird statement, but I would pay money to see that happen. Like I would just
you're more than welcome to, honestly.
Well, whatever happens.
I mean, at this point, I wouldn't pay money, but I would enjoy the whole thing. I think it's hilarious.
You'd have to watch it. You would absolutely have to watch it.
Right, like what the fuck? Like, because that's the thing. Like that Skeletor has no limits.
Well, none. The worst possible outcome.
just go to Tyree's stream and click his stream link, and we'll be watching for you should you decide to accept that mission.
I think she's. I don't know that she's capable of it, but if they reproduce, the world would just be over.
I don't think she's capable.
Yeah.
Unless I've got, unless I've got some kind of issue, I don't know. I've never had kids, man. It's kind of odd. I don't know why. So I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's just that I think it's just I'm blessed and divinely protected. But for a guy, if I had any issue, I sure produce a lot of cum. So
right there's a call-in number if anybody wants to call into Tyree's show. And there he is denying his daughter again. Fuck this guy. But there's the number. Leave it up for a minute or two.
She's just like a big ass skeleton. She's like Ronald. It's like dating Ronald McDonald, basically.
I think that I would imagine the universe is waiting.
I'm stoned. No, actually, I am stoned. This is live. We're about 15 minutes behind.
Their child would literally be the Antichrist. Oh, that's a fucking hilarious comment. Holy shit.
I think if they were able to reproduce, the ocean would start going the other way. I think that Hal would start just howling out of the sky, and it would be like the seventh seal, it would just be dark times and the end of days.
Right. He said, Frank the Tank said, if she can produce liquid, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about outside of that. But the point is, no, actually,
all right.
The bitch said that she went to the doctor.
Negasonic middle-aged dickhead.
And they said she had a depressed vagina, and I'm like, well, no fucking duh, because I ain't around. I mean, that's common sense. There ain't no real sex going down, in case y'all don't know. I know that for a fact. Not without me there. That's what the whole point was. She comes to me for the sex, but that's the thing. Any human being that looks at sex as a resource, I don't want anything to do with. That's very weird. That's scary. It's disturbing.
Yeah.
It's
Nega, has he shut down his stream in order to do so?
It's like some hills have eyes type shit. I mean, you're dealing with.
And hello to Jane Doe 6000. And that guy is here now too. And I don't know why Marty is sucking off this hobo. Couldn't tell you.
But she would sit down around. She would literally come up to me. I would meet her at these restaurants. Okay. And she would walk up to me weird as fuck, creepy, because she's demonic and she's practicing all this black magic on me and doing all this weird shit behind closed doors, living in spite of me. And it's not even about sex. It's about literally she's got some deep-seated fucking hate for me. She's got a real chip on her shoulder and is so much a coward, she couldn't just voice that.
I think she just wanted to drain your life source and.
I think she wanted a lot more than that. I know. I think she wanted to destroy me completely, and I mean, it's.
Well, that's probably good because although the story apparently is going to continue, I think once we reach the end of this, that's going to be more than enough for me for one evening.
Pretty odd. She wanted me to not exist. Well, I mean, do you agree? I mean, it's pretty odd.
Yeah.
Apparently, I take back everything I just said. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Let me dab up again.
Yeah. I'm glad she didn't accomplish that task, but nobody's going to destroy you either, though. So.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Hi, Tracy. Why is Tracy Young still hating on me? She's mad because Charles Walker came out and said that she did drugs with her baby, and that's why her child died. Did you know that, Marty?
I don't know anything about that.
Okay. Do you know Tracy?
Yeah, I've seen her around.
That's the answer I'm looking for. I'm just trying to see if you're close because she's been stalking me for a long time, and I'm not boring. That's why everybody is here. That's why Marty is over here. Am I boring, Marty?
No, I mean I had a stream scheduled a half hour ago, but I'm just enthralled. I don't know how many people are waiting for me to start. But
yeah, we got a good thing going here. Why not chill? That's the thing I don't get about people on YouTube. Why not? It's not about me or my program. It's really not. It's about why would we fuck up a good thing? That's what people do on YouTube. That's if I'm on your program, and we got a good thing going, and we got plenty of people, and we talking. And
if you have to surrender even a portion of your dignity to try to get a laugh, you're doing it wrong.
Communicating. Why would I leave? I'm not going to do that. Like, that's just backwards. It's stupid. It wouldn't make any sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think we got off to a bad start only because of one person that said goddamn Skeletor. Like, I've never disrespected you. I mean, I think she maybe.
Well, she was making up some real serious lies on you. You know that, right? Like, do you remember what she said? Because she said it like on the show or told me.
Yeah. Sark's the same thing. Like, I killed a prostitute or something like that. Like, I don't.
Yeah, she kept saying that shit, like trying to pin on you what clearly she does, because I mean she's the one that comes off like that, like a serial, you know what, like she's scary.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
yeah, just like look in her eyes.
You can tell this is not a first time deal for her. Like, she's done this to other people, and I'm sure other people haven't made it out, the way I did, like, alive,
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine that if that was true, that I would have been arrested, right? Like, or there'd be some sort
exactly. Like, there should have been some kind of fucking due justice or something. But that's the thing. She lies so much, and she's so convincing when she lies because she's so fake. How do I put it? I think the bitch could pass a lie detector test
because she believes. Yeah,
that's how convincing her. Like, it's like her body moves with the lie. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
that's not something you can learn. Like, that's demonic. Like, there's nothing else you can. That's the devil. There's no one who can lie like that except Satan. Satan, the devil's the king of all lies. There's not, human beings are not supposed to be capable of that.
No, lie detector tests are for people, and she's a demon.
So, what did everybody have for dinner? I had salt and pepper shrimp myself. Yes, we're getting so desperate. I'm asking people what they had to eat.
So, like, I
don't think it would work.
No,
I honestly don't, because she lies with enjoyment. She doesn't lie like normal humans where they panic and stress and like, oh fuck, I'm telling a lie. No, this bitch lies like we,
breathe or
eat
whatever.
Candy. Yeah, like this is what she do, lies. Like, I'm just saying, I mean, why would that individual want to be in this position where they're the laughing stock of YouTube, laughing stock of reality, had the best guy and the top dog and what you're supposed to want in a relationship? I mean, it's not that complicated. You want a guy who's good looking, got a big dick, you know what I mean, gives good sex, will provide, will work his ass off, is smart, intelligent.
Baby gangsters having shrimp and french fries. What say you?
And is building and has a future. I mean, would you not agree with that?
Yeah, she doesn't want to be happy. She is a miserable person, and she wants to make everyone else miserable.
Thank you. Exactly. And it's written all over, and it's so obvious, it's unreal, and it's like, I just can't understand that. I can't. I've tried thinking about it right now. I can't wrap my head around that. Why would any human being not want to be happy? I don't get that. Why would any human being have everything given to them, the opportunity to have everything just given to you, and throw that away like it's nothing? You know what I mean? And then cry about it and bitch about it, because that's what she's doing right now, I promise.
He just told his life story from the time he was 16.
Because they're demons. Like
Right.
Satan doesn't want people to be happy. It's not what they're about, and there's no logical explanation for it.
Right. Yeah. Well, you win some, you lose some, I mean, I look at it as a win for me. I don't look at it as a loss. I definitely didn't lose anyone worth a fuck or lose anything, that mattered.
The best revenge is winning, and that's what you're doing. So I just
with success, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, sure. I mean, because she's gonna keep trying to come back. I mean, she's gonna keep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she's gonna keep doing the same shit, So she'll pop up periodically or whatever. But I don't know, man. It is what it is. I literally just fucking twitched too. I don't know if she's doing that witchcraft or like sending spells at me. I swear to God, I was talking and my whole body just jolted. That was odd. But yeah, it's weird, man. It's some weird shit going on, and very demonic shit behind YouTube, man. The CEO of YouTube resigned too, and I outer skank scammeree said she's a witch, and I'm like, well, how would you know that if you ain't working with her? Like, there's some deep shit going on behind YouTube. I know that. I know there's a corporation or more than one targeting me. There's a lot of shit behind this. So I mean, when I say, you know, taking the matter to court, I'm serious. I'm talking on a high level, trying to bring a case that doesn't just involve gang stalkers on YouTube, but involves the entire corporation of YouTube, Google, possibly IBM or other companies, and says and proves and finds out what's really going on here. Because again, I think these companies are sex trafficking children, and I think that they're attacking good people like me because they know I'm a whistleblower, and they're scared that I'm going to figure it out because I already am.
I got to throw this out there too. Like, I recognize some of these people from the chat, and I'm glad that like they're seemingly being supportive.
Right.
You know, I just fuck, man. Like, I guess I had a stream scheduled for 35 minutes. If you're here and you support this guy, make sure to hit up the Cash App.
Thank you.
You know, yeah, absolutely. Like, don't believe what you hear about Tyree. Like, look at the sources. Look at the people saying these things before you just take it at face value. Like, he's
Right.
a good man.
I mean, I've been the best man. I've been nothing but a good man to everyone. I ain't done nothing wrong or anything, you know. Like everything I've done was being a good person, you know, or defending myself and standing up for myself. That's it. That's the way I was taught and raised. Like, I wasn't raised to just take shit. What the fuck? I don't know anyone who should not just put up with abuse.
I guess there's like 500 people waiting for me to talk about Cyrax. They've been waiting for like 35 minutes.
You mean over there? Okay.
Yeah. So I just.
Why can't you just do both?
There's like some weird echo issue. I don't know why that is.
Well, do you want me to go over there or right now?
Yeah, if you want to, sure. Yeah, if you'd like to, absolutely.
All right. Man. Can you do me one favor though? Like, can you not? I just don't like if I'm on the.
I won't let anyone on the panel.
Yeah, I don't want people attacking me. Like if it's someone who
they will, some will in the chat, and there's just too many of them.
No, I don't care about the chat. Yeah, but
I won't let anyone on the panel. Here, I'll post the streamer link right here in the private chat.
Yeah, that works if we do it like that, and you just have me and you on the panel for now.
All right, for sure. Yeah, man, absolutely.
All right, sweet. So the channel is Music Biz Marty, correct?
Yeah.
I just checked on my phone. Apparently, Tyree's stream is in fact still going on.
Are you able to give me like a StreamYard link? Like
yeah, just put in the
private chat.
Yeah, just put in the private chat.
Oh, you already did it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right, hold on. Let me catch up here because my computer's weird now too. Like I'm really like being silenced and shit or something because I don't know. I don't know what the fuck going on. Like they won't even let me on.
He doesn't need to look at the chat, Yuri-san, because he already has it memorized.
On lives, like they won't show me people's shows. It's very odd. But anyway, we can head over there. Just hold on 1 minute. Just wait 1 second so I can pull it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna pack a bowl and smoke a bowl, but I'll be live in like 5 minutes or something like that.
All right. Yeah, let me make sure it lets me in there. And then
Pleasure. Yeah, like I know like these people. There's like a lot of like I know a lot of people don't like you, but I think that like they're brainwashed. I think a lot of them just can't think for themselves. And
exactly. See, that's really powerful too to have you say that because I mean it's a big deal what you're doing tonight because this is what needed to be done a long time.
I'm just gonna come here and say I like your music and that's it. You know, like look, you
right.
know.
You know what I mean?
It's a heck of an idea, CRD, but I have to admit I am just about roped out here. I think we're going to go to the bottom of the hour, 30 minutes after the hour. And I think that's probably all I have for one night.
You know, right? Like, I mean, it should have been said a long time ago, all these things, and you know, other people should have said them, and nobody's really stepped up and said the truth. So I do respect and appreciate that.
Yeah, and Gigi said that they're weaponized. It's weaponized hate.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. That is exactly what they did. Yeah, they literally look at hate as a weapon. I agree, 100%. I've literally told them that on my program. I've literally said like, hate is not a weapon, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I think some of these people are gonna be pissed that there's no Cyrax, but fuck that. You know, there's bigger fish to fry.
What do you mean no Cyrax? We can get that.
The stream title is Cyrax. There's a video of him looking at like a kid's dick, like a child's dick, and like they have like a bloodlust for him, and that's what they were expecting. But honestly, I'm more interested in just talking to you, and I got to do what I'm interested in. So,
and I mean, you got full reign on your show. You know, when it's another day, we can talk about Cyrax or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not as
or even over here. I don't mind.
Hey, whatever.
I'm not trying to be in charge. I mean,
no. Like, look.
The only thing I want to have a little bit of control of is the music shit.
Sure. Yeah. Like, you know, I know this. Like, I like the music, and I don't know how I can help, but personally,
you could help a lot. I mean, you could help with the marketing and promotion. You could help promote on here. You could help, you know, kind of get these people to quit acting like they don't like my music because they love it. I mean, every time it comes on, they got to come hate on it. I mean, so you're listening to it, so you like it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I mean, music is it's like taste based. Like it's some people like this and people like that. But I think most people are not being honest.
No, they're not. No, they love the music. I mean, it's like fucking Clyde Eve on here. That black sack of shit did. She literally came in the chat one time when I was on what's his name? Music or King. I can't remember, the big fat black guy. Some of y'all know who I'm talking about. What the fuck was it? The King B or whatever, that fucking idiot. And
Lil B? Maybe, I don't know.
I think he's like King B, the Music Man, or some shit like that. I don't know if that's still his channel name. He's fucking idiot. I went over to him. I kept offering him a record deal because that's what I do. Like, I try to really offer real, tangible record deals to like people.
Okay, I am going to go ahead and shut things down right now so that you can go to Music Biz Marty's channel. He is, in fact, on his stream right now, and you can check it out for yourself. I will probably watch it in the morning. Lord knows this is going to be very, very heavily clipped. So I'd like to thank each and every one of you for spending a little bit of time with me. I am Rich Baritone, and until the next time, I'll talk to you.